Did Iran just outmaneuver Washington? Did Vladimir Putin and Ali Khamenei quietly play a bigger game while Donald Trump pushed for a nuclear deal? That's the bigger question, because what happened in the waters of the Middle East? It is raising serious questions here. Well, the stage was set in the Strait of Hormuz, the world's most sensitive oil choke point, a narrow stretch of water through which a very huge share of global energy flows every day. And right there, Iran and Russia began their joint military drills. Wait, is it a routine exercise or perfect cover? Well, defense experts now claim something explosive. While the world watches the drill, Iran allegedly repositioned its strike drones, moved them, adjusted them, placed them closer to key zones, quietly, strategically, and under the shadow of military cooperation here. And you know why this matters? Because at the very same time, talks are happening. Indirect negotiations in Geneva, back-channel diplomacy, pressure for nuclear deal and nuclear understanding. President Trump is pushing Tehran for a deal, publicly urging compliance, warning of consequences, everything. And while diplomacy plays out in meeting rooms, military hardware, they are shifting on the ground. So let's zoom out a little. The Strait of Hormuz is not just any water, it is leverage. Whosoever dominates it controls energy routes, influences global market prices, and sends very powerful message. Now imagine strike drones positioned within reach of the US assets in the region. And that changes the calculation here. Washington is not standing still either. Well, the US Central Command has released fresh images. FA-18 fighter jets lined up on the deck of the USS Abraham Lincoln. Engines ready, pilots briefed. Carrier strike group on alert, in fact above the water. High altitude surveillance drone. The MQ-4C Triton scanning vast distances. The MQ-9 Reaper flying close to Iran's coastline. Watching, tracking and recording. And wait, that's not all. Another powerful signal, USS Gerald R. Ford is heading towards the Mediterranean. Not a routine move, not a casual deployment. When America moves a carrier strike group, it is never random. In fact, Europe is feeling the heat too. Poland has issued an urgent advisory, its government warning the citizens to leave Iran immediately. And you know why such urgency? Because when military pieces start shifting, they are fast. Well, governments prepare for worst case scenarios. So here's the bigger question, ladies and gentlemen. Were these drone movements purely defensive, or was this strategic signaling aimed directly at Washington? If Iran repositioned strike assets under the cover of drills, that is calculated timing. It sends a message: we negotiate, but also we are prepared. And you know what about Moscow here? Well, joint drills with Russia are not just about training, they are project alignment. They show coordination, they compliance the Western pressure. If Tehran and Moscow are conducting these military drills, that reshapes the global alliance. This is a chessboard. Trump pushes for a deal. Iran adjusts military posture. Russia stands beside Tehran in drills. US carriers move closer. In fact, drone patrol the sky. Europe, they are also sending warnings. Every move initiates a counter move. And here's a bigger tension. Diplomacy requires trust. Military repositioning signals question. And when both happens at the very same time, it too creates uncertainty.